Fresno State at USC. USC 12.5-point favorite, over under 73.5. 73.5. It's sky high. To me, this is Fresno.
Yeah.
USC, I've not been impressed by. Their offense has been great, yes, and they've scored. We all knew that. And their defense, which was the biggest question coming into the year, is I've downgraded it, and I thought it was going to be bad. It's looked awful. We had Stanford last week. Should have been an easy cover. Sadly, it wasn't. Stanford turned the ball over inside the 10 twice, and that's all USC has done all year on defense. The only thing they've done is generate turnovers. And Rice threw a bunch of pick sixes, like 3 or 4 pick sixes.
Yeah.
Stanford turns it over. Yeah. Stanford turns it over inside the 10 twice in a row. And Stanford just went up and down the field the entire game. Jake Haener and Fresno have a better overall offense talent-wise when you include their outside receivers. No reason why they can't keep up here. Haener's done this on this stage before against UCLA, and I'm taking the 12.5 here. If there's more fluke turnovers and USC wins by 14, Stanford still had a chance to get in the back door there. But if they lose by 14 to 21, a fluke turnover is fine. But USC, which leads the country in turnover margin now, that's not gonna, with a bad D, is not gonna persist. And so I think Fresno can hang with USC. I don't think that they'll get a ton of stops, but that's why the total's 73.5. This has shootout written all over it. And on top of that, with 12.5, if you're down 14-17 late with Haener, I'll be tweeting what this game starts at, what, 10:30?
Yeah.
You'll be getting a drunk midnight, 1 a.m. tweets of doors.
Yeah, the USC vibes are giving me Notre Dame from last year when I had that season win total under 9, and Jack Cohn was just pulling things out of his rear end, and the turnovers always favored Notre Dame. So I'm starting to get that vibe from USC. It's another inflated point spread for the Trojans. This is a game I make 7. 4 turnovers last week from Stanford, like Stuckey said. 2 of them were on their first 2 drives. Those resulted in immediate points for USC. The Stanford rushing attack went for 221 yards and 4.9 a carry. You say, why is that important? Because Jordan Mims is just as good as Ronnie Rivers was last year. He's averaging 3.5 yards after contact. He had some explosives against Oregon State, and I think he's going to do the same here. But the bread and butter of the Fresno State offense is Jake Haener. He had a clean game against the Beavers, no turnover-worthy plays and 51 dropbacks. He's not going to be scared in this spot. I mean, he's already traveled down to LA, played UCLA, and won that game. So, USC, they might have some issues against explosive plays. Right now, they're 108th in defense and defending and rush EPA, expected points. They're 89th in defending explosiveness and passing down. So if you think Fresno State at 3rd and 13 can't pull off something, big, they will, and they can. It's going to be some good late night viewing. There's certainly going to be some issues covering Jordan Addison and Mario Williams from a Fresno side. Their finishing drives rank is outside the top 100. That scares me a little bit because you read the Cal Poly play-by-play. Fresno's going to give up some points here, but they're going to be able to score and keep up. I mean, this was the handicap on USC through the summer. These offenses can put up points and try to stay near USC. The question is, are they going to benefit from turnovers to actually cover the spread once again? Right now, USC is dead last in special teams SP+. Hopefully that helps out what we get from Fresno here. Hopefully they get excellent field position. It's hard to recommend taking an over, especially when you get up to this. There's not that many key numbers, from a percentage perspective. In the 70s, 73 and 76 really being it. They hit about 1.5% of college football games. So Fresno State's the play. I would say take the over. It's one of those ones where you're just going to get a flurry of points. And if you want to go under like a 90 or 100 or whatever you can to make a window for fun, I think I'm playing Fresno all the way. I'll enjoy a little bit on the over. Hopefully they pull it off outright because I'm holding a USC under 9.5 wins. And at some point I need this Lincoln Riley love boat to come to an end.